So if you watched my previous video on the Ulanzi wide angle lens, you would notice I had a little something extra on my Sony ZV-1, and that was the UURig camera cage for the Sony ZV-1, which we're going to be talking all about in this video. So right out of the gate, I want to just say, this thing looks awesome. This makes your Sony ZV-1 camera go from, you know, a nice looking camera, small, compact, pretty neat, to just something really, really nice to look at, just a little bit classy. It's super simple to set up on the camera, and it helps so much with so many different problems that come with the Sony ZV-1. One of the main issues with the Sony ZV-1 is if you are shooting and you have this thing attached to a tripod with a base plate and your camera dies, the battery dies mid-filming, or you need to just switch out the batteries to just top it up so you can keep filming what you need to film. The problem with the Sony ZV-1 is where the battery slot is placed on the camera. So it's at the bottom here. So when you take that out, that opens that way like that, which, you know, works fine, works good until you have it on a base plate for a tripod. So now I have a small base plate attached to the bottom of the camera that helps it to sit on a tripod. And if you want to remove the battery now, as you can see where the button is, flick that, you can't get it out without taking off this base plate. And it's just a faff to wind it, to take it off. You've got to do all this, take the thing off, remove the battery, swap it out, and then you've got to put it back on again. It's just a farce. It's just not worth doing. But now with the Sony ZV-1 UURig installed, attached to the Sony ZV-1, you'll see on the bottom that you have 6 screws there for which you can attach your base plate, and it repositions it so that when the base plate is attached, you can still open just easily, and you can take your battery out while the base plate is still attached. So you don't need to faff and you don't need to take stuff off. You can do that all while the base plate is still attached to the camera, which is just such a time saver. So useful to have. It also has more attachments on the top for if you want to attach some mics, anything else you might want, like a little light or something at the top. Whatever you want to attach, basically, you can do that by these 3. You also have some on the side. You have 4 attachments on the side for if you want a shotgun mic on the side of the camera, or again, a light or anything, any sort of accessory. You've got so many more ways to put them on the camera. You now have 13 things that you can possibly have on your camera at one given time if you needed to. Now that is a bit ridiculous, but if you wanted to, you can do it. You know, it's up to you. But yeah, let's just show off how to attach this UURig to the camera for those of you that are wanting to buy this thing and wanting to know how to install it onto your Sony ZV-1. So here we go. Here's our 4 main components here that we need to think about. So we have obviously the Sony ZV-1 camera, goes without saying. The UURig itself, which looks like that off the camera. It comes with a small Allen key that's used to screw in this tiny little screw here, which, do not lose this screw. I nearly lost it, and yeah, that would have been disastrous. This is integral into holding the UURig in place onto your camera through that hole there. First thing you need to do, obviously put the ZV-1 into the UURig like so. And then down here, that is where you want to be screwing in this little screw right here. So we pop that in there like that. Grab the Allen key, and just tighten that up nice and tight until you can't go any further. Don't tighten it too much. You don't want to damage anything within the UURig or the camera itself. And then there you go. That's it. That is how you attach it. It's that simple. As I say, do not lose that screw, because without it, you are, no pun intended, screwed. And that's pretty much it for the UURig. It's simple to set up, it's simple to use, and it really makes the Sony ZV-1 a much more versatile camera. You can do so much more with it. It just upgrades the camera massively. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave us a comment about the UURig, let us know your thoughts, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.